Part 2, addition of integers. If I want to add two integers, there is certain rules we have to perform. So the first rule is whenever the two integers are the positive integer, then I have to add the two integer and put the positive sign. For example, 2 plus 3. So here 2 and 3 are the positive integer. Then I have to add the two numbers. 2 plus 3 is a 5. Then I have to put the positive sign. So the answer is plus 5. So what is the second rule? If I want to add two negative integers, that means I have to add the two integer and put the negative sign. So for example, minus 2 plus minus 3. So both the integers are having the negative sign. That means both the integers are negative integer. That means I have to add the two numbers. So 2 plus 3, the answer is a 5 and I have to put the negative sign. Third rule is adding one positive and one negative integers. So what is the third rule? If one is a positive and another one is a negative, that means I have to find the difference of two integer and put the largest number sign. That means for example 2 plus minus 3. So here one is the positive integer, another one is a negative integer. That means I have to find the difference. Difference means subtraction. So 3 minus 2 is 1 and which is the largest number here? 3. So the sign for the 3 is a negative sign. So the answer is minus 1. So the next example is minus 3 plus 7. So here the two integers are different integer. One is the positive integer and another one is the negative integer. So that means we have to find the difference. Difference means we have to subtract. So 7 minus 3, the answer is the 4. So which is the biggest number here? 7 is the biggest number. The sign for 7 is a positive sign. So the answer is a 4. So next we are going to see about the properties of additions. So what is the first property? Closure. So if a and b are integer, then a plus b is also an integer. We have to check whether the condition is satisfied or not. So first we are going to see minus 7 plus minus 4. So minus 7 and minus 4 are the negative integer. Then I will get the answer as a minus 11. That is also a negative integer. That means integers are closure under additions. What is the second property? Commutative. So if a and b are integer, then a plus b equal to b plus a. So that is whenever I interchange the integer value and add, so I will get the same answer. Whether the condition is satisfied or not, we will check. So here a is the minus 5 and b is the 3. So I am going to add these two integers. These two integers are having the different sign. That means I have to subtract. So 5 minus 3 is a 2. The biggest number is a minus 5. It has the sign negative sign. So the answer is a minus 2. Now I have to interchange the integer values. So first I have to write the b value 3 and then I have to write the a value minus 5. So 3 plus minus 5. Again these two integers are having the different sign. That means I have to subtract. So 5 minus 3 is a 2. The biggest number is a 5. The sign is a negative sign. So the answer is a minus 2. So both the answer we will get as a minus 2. So the condition is satisfied. So integers are commutative under addition. So next one is an associative. So if a, b, c and c or three integers. So how many integers are here? Three integers are here. So the condition is an a plus b a plus within a bracket b plus c equal to a plus b within a bracket plus c. So that is if I interchange the bracket, the answer should not change. So we have to check whether the condition is satisfied or not. So here a is a 3 and b is a minus 4 and c is a 5. So what is the order of operation? Any number which are inside the bracket that should be executed first. So minus 4 plus 5. These two integers are having the different sign. That means we have to subtract. So 5 minus 4. The answer is a 1. So which is the biggest number here? 5. So sign for the 5 is a positive sign. So the answer is a plus 1. So next we have to write the 3 plus 1. So these two integers are having the same sign, positive sign. So we have to add. So 3 plus 1 is a 4. The answer is here 4. So next, now we have to interchange the bracket. So I have to put the bracket for a plus b. So that is 3 plus minus 4. So these two integers are having the different sign. That means we have to subtract. So 3 plus minus 4, that is the answer is an 1. Then we have to put the biggest number signs. Here the biggest number is here 4. The sign is a negative sign. So the answer is an minus 1. Then plus 5. So again we are having two different integer. One is a positive, another one is a negative. That means we have to subtract. So 5 minus 4. The answer is here 4. The 5, which is the biggest number? 5 is the biggest number. Sign for it is a positive sign. So the answer is an plus 4. So again we are having the same answer whenever I interchange the bracket. That means integers are associative under addition. Next we are going to see about the additive identity. So what is an additive identity? If I add any number to the given number, the answer should be the same number. For example, if I add 0 to the given number 5, I have to get the same number 5. So that is 0 is the additive identity. So in general term, I can write it as a plus 0 equal to 0 plus a. I will get the same number a. So which is the additive identity? 0 is the additive identity. So next one is an additive inverse. So additive inverse means if I add two integer, then I have to get the answer as a 0. So when I get the answer 0, whenever the two integers are same number with opposite sign. So say for an example 2 plus minus 2. So 2 and here the two integers are having the same number but its sign is a opposite sign. Then only I will get the answer as a 0. So in general I can say if a is an integer, what is the additive inverse? That is I have to put the negative sign. If it is a positive sign means I have to put the negative sign. So the additive inverse is a minus a. If minus a is a integer, then what is the additive integer? Additive integer is a plus a.